I'm making a third video, you guys. I'm gonna give you guys several parts.
Is completely out of balance, right? And if it takes earthquakes, half of Cali being split in half, and the rest of the motherfuckers falling in sinkholes and getting eaten by giant bugs, if it takes that to bring balance back to the land of California, guess what? That's what the fuck is gonna happen. All right? So get ready. Get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. Like I said, it's only gonna get worse from now all the way up until 2027, right? So I've been telling people to stock up on their canned goods. Their buckets of rice, their buckets of beans. Start freezing mushrooms in portable freezers. Start stocking up on portable generators and portable stoves. I've been telling people for the longest. About 5-6 years now. Okay, now we're gonna get into a little history. You see, I showed you the future. I showed you guys the future with the beginning of this lecture. You see, I showed you guys the future of what's getting ready to happen in the United States. You see, now I'm gonna show you what's been going on now and what took place in the past with humanity, right? Another thing that happened when I was suspended on YouTube was this energy crisis situation that happened in the southern parts of the United States. This is going to continue because this is on the Illuminati cards. All right, that little fuel crisis you guys had about what was it, about 4 to 6 weeks ago, or yeah, May 13th. Yeah, this is going to continue. This is on the Illuminati cards, but this is actually good for the earth because there is no such thing as fossil fuels. The fossil fuels is actually the dark carbonated blood of the earth. It's the dark carbonated blood of the earth. All right, oil is the dark blood of the earth. The earth is a organism, is a living, breathing, moving organism, right? And we are organelles or cells inside of this organism. You see, inside and outside of this organism. And dinosaur bones do not turn into oil, folks. Any animal bones, do not turn to black or dark liquid after they decay. When a body decays and it's put in soil, it turns back into the soil. The dead body and the organic material that makes up the body, it turns back into the fucking soil. Or the body turns to stone if the body is bombed or frozen. If the body is exposed to extreme temperatures of heat or cold, it's going to turn to stone. It's going to turn solid. All right, depending on the exact temperature. But organic material from an animal body, it's not going to turn to no fucking dark liquid, folks. Right? Animal bones turn into soil or stone after death. End of story. So everybody pumping their gas into their cars, all right? They're actually being parasites of the earth, and this right here actually increases earthquake activity. All right? Because the fucking earthquakes is really the earth trying to shake off the goddamn parasites for drilling oil, for drilling for its blood. You understand? All right? It's not a game. Okay? There needs to be a fucking energy crisis because we shouldn't be dependent on the earth's blood for car fuel. You see what I'm saying? Or any kind of fuel. We should be conducting we should be conducting a society, a large organizations that get together and build cars that run on electricity, water, or solar energy. We should be using electricity, water, and solar energy to power cars, buses, trains, and planes. All right, we got to jump out of parasite mode, or else, like I said, the Earth is about to put shit back into balance. All right, now I was going to touch on what took place in the past on this Earth. All right, I spoke on the original beings that were placed on this Earth. Their genetics were spliced with Anunnaki DNA, and plant DNA. All right. Then, certain Asians procreated with these beings, with these plant humanoid beings, and created beings like Didi Kaswara. When you research Didi Kaswara, you will see that he has a so-called genetic defect, right, which is really just a genetic trait that he picked up from his ancestors. He's growing tree bark out of his body. Didi Kaswara is growing tree bark out of his body, right? You guys seen the Jolly Green Giant. You can research the Jolly Green Giant. You can research the character known as Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. Go research the character Groot, Groot, in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you can research the being known as the Thing in the Fantastic Four. So research the Thing and Fantastic Four. Research Jolly Green Giant, and research Groot and Guardians of the Galaxy, Poison Ivy. You see what I'm saying? All of that comes from the original humanoids that lived on the Earth, and they were like plants. They were literally mixed with humans and plants. They were walking, talking plants, literally. All right. So this is going to show more of what happened when you had these plant humanoids on the Earth. Earth had a mother tree. Earth had a mother tree that was over 11 miles tall. All right, that is over airplane altitude. This tree was able to send and receive messages from the center of the galaxy, the center of the Milky Way. This is what the Dogon call Amma's placenta. Amma's placenta. All right, and as long as the plant humanoids had this mother tree on the Earth, we were able to live forever. There was no such thing as death. When Amma's placenta was on the Earth, when the mother tree was on the Earth, there was no such thing as death, physical death. All right, because this mother tree, it literally merged the third and fifth dimensions by the tree receiving and emitting messages and light codes to the center of the galaxy. All right, so we were getting light codes directly from Amma, directly from the gods of the macroverse, with this mother tree known as Amma's placenta. All right, so let's keep it going. You had the plant humanoids, okay, that were aquatic, and then you had the plant humanoids that were amphibious. You had the Nomos, who spliced the plant humanoids into existence, and the Nomos live underwater civilizations. When you see the UFOs come from the oceans and come from the large bodies of water, it's usually the Nomos. All right, giving you movies about this. The Dogon know all about the Nomos. They come from Sirius C. The planet that orbits around it is called Nyan Tolo. Yeah. Right here, you had a demon, all right, and that the Dogon call Ogo. What he did, or what she did, is come to the earth and separate the waters above from the waters below. The only way Ogo could have separated the waters below from the waters above is by destroying the mother tree. Hello? That's why in most of these pictures, when you see as above, so below, you see the tree here. You see the tree here because this shit couldn't have happened if the fucking mother tree on the earth wasn't destroyed. By who? By the Prince of Air, the Prince of the power of the air, the Prince of the power of the air. You see, the God of the Bible, all right? That goddamn demon, Yaldabaoth, El, Saturn, Kronos, Father Time. You see, the great parasite. He came to the earth, destroyed the mother tree, all right? Separated the waters above from the waters below, and he created the realm of air. He created the atmosphere on the earth by destroying this damn mother tree. See, in your good book, it says Satan is the ruler of this world, which is the material world. That's why the God of the Bible always rewards his servants with material riches. But then he turns around and says, oh, it's easier for a camel to get through a needle's eye than it is for a rich person to get to heaven. That's a fucking contradiction. If that's true, why the fuck is the God of the Bible rewarding his servants with material possessions? I thought you just said, riches are evil. You see what I'm saying? It's a joke. It's a joke. Absolute contradiction, absolute joke. Satan is the goddamn God of the Bible. Saturn, Father Time, the person who sacrificed Zeus, who is Jesus. See what I'm saying? All there in front of your face, this guy right here, the God of the Bible, destroyed the mother tree. And the mother tree is also the Tower of Babel. When they talk about the Tower of Babel being destroyed, that's reference to the earth's mother tree. See, that's a Tower of Babel is reference to the earth's mother tree, and it's also reference to a gland in our brains, right? Because when this tree was destroyed, we lost a certain amount of godlike abilities, right? Now you see this is more people who have the same genetics, the same genetic traits as Didi Kazwara. Didi Kazwara is not the only person who has tree bark growing out of their limbs. This kid right here, this child, actually has rocks growing out of his fucking hands, out of his palms, like the movie Fantastic Four, the character known as the Thing. This is it right here, folks. This is it right here. Listen, I helped crack the code.